Luke's good to see you with a bit of a sweat on. Not often we see you getting involved in training. What's been going on there?
No, just a few actions with one or two of the guys, just kicking the ball, enjoying touching the balls. Like you say, it's not very often I can kick the ball too much anymore, so maybe tomorrow I'm in trouble, but it was fun.
It's been a bit of a different week this week. No midweek game, which I'm sure has been a blessed relief, and a cup game at the end of it to look forward to. Let's reverse to the start of the week. I think you gave the lads Monday off, didn't you?
Yeah, I think that they deserved that for the huge effort of the week. It was a plan depending on the performance. Take aside the result was fantastic, but the performance was the key thing, and I felt like that was there. The performance was outstanding in terms of the effort made after the end of this week, so they had Monday off, yeah.
Tuesday, you obviously had training here, but then on the evening, you and the staff went to watch Coalville, didn't you?
Yeah, correct. We went, myself, Ryan, George and Zhao, we went to watch the game against Redditch. It was really a very, very entertaining game. Very, very good. The end stage of the game was like Roy the Rovers, because down one player and still creating all the chances. And from what we could see, that Redditch were a good outfit as well. So they really were very aggressive and created lots of very good openings. So we were pleased to watch, because it gave us like some fear in, that we need. We need to be worried about this opponent, and it was a good evening.
Wouldn't expect you to give too much away, but what sort of things did you glean about Coalville which have helped you in your preparation for Saturday?
Key players that are very, very good. Some outstanding players. There's lots of guys that have league experience, and it seems from sitting very close to the dugout that there's a proper team in terms of they're all together. When they lost a player, there was no panicking at all. We watched really with a keen eye to see how they will react, but the bench and the players in really, together and started to mount this charge forward was really shocking. We expected maybe them to consolidate a little bit, but they went really aggressive, and that was the message that was coming from the bench as well. So we showed the guys today the threats that Coalville have, and it's very clear on the video when you see the quality of goals that were scored and the quality of dribbles as well from key players. So it was really a valuable night.
Expecting a huge following from Coalville, well over 1,000. What did you make of the atmosphere on Tuesday night, and how much do you think that's going to contribute to what should be a cracking cup tie on Saturday?
Yeah, it was really exciting to see the guys behind the goal, and girls I'm sure as well, in that pack. It was like they almost broke into a Poznan at one point and were bouncing around. Really brilliant. I think we have a theatre that is perfect for that type of energy, and the fans that will be with us as well are going to have something to say about the noise coming from the other end, and so hopefully we'll feel like a real proper FA Cup tie.
It's going to feel like that, isn't it? Based on what you've seen from Coalville, and obviously the determination and the strength within your own squad. It's going to be one heck of a game, I think.
I believe so, because we train exactly the same that we would prepare for any game. The players are focused. We had very good footage to show the guys this morning, so they can get a good grip of the opponent. And from everything that I'm seeing, when I look at this squad of players and the staff as well, they're coming to try to win the game for sure.
Fans are obviously going to be intrigued by the lineup on Saturday. I suppose the beauty is you've got quite a small, compact, very determined squad here, and anybody that might step in is going to be knowing that it's a huge opportunity for them to potentially cement their place in a league lineup.
Yeah, you're right, and that's what I wanted from the very beginning, was to have all the players here knowing that they're very close to being on the pitch all the time, and for them to try to prove to me that when there is a chance to move the players around, or when somebody picks up, unfortunately, an injury which is part and parcel, that the first person I think of is A, B or C, whoever is the one who is really, really showing that they want to be a part of the first team and want to give everything for the shirt. So that's the environment we have, and hopefully we're going to see some big performances from guys that have been desperate to get onto the pitch, and now they're going to show us.
It's been good to see a few lads who have been on the injury table recently out there. Let's start with Joel Taylor. Where's he at the moment?
Yeah, Joel is looking very, very good. He trained really positively and has come through without reaction, so I'm expecting Joel now to be, to be able to fight for a place in the team.
How much do you think he could thrive in this system. I mean, we've seen the number of opportunities Adam Chickson's had at the back post, how many goals he's scored already this season. Joel could be such a threat for us, and maybe his absence has gone a little bit understated in recent weeks.
Yeah, for sure, and I think that that Adam Chickson has been a fantastic example of how to commit 100% every single game for 90 minutes, just relentlessly. His quality has shone through. He's increasing the amount of times that he attacks the box with and without the ball. And so if you are watching the games like Joel is, and you're in all the meetings and you take part all the time in training like he does, and to see what is required, I think will be a huge help to Joel to understand exactly where the level of commitment is, and combine that with his quality.
You mentioned in press last week that Aidan Baldwin's been running himself into the ground. We've seen it again today. How's he getting on? Yeah, again,
he made a really big effort today to try to hit his maximum speed that he was hitting before his injury. We know that from testing him, he's stronger in the hamstring area than he was before he was injured. So hopefully we have returning to play now a stronger, more capable to play game after game Aidan Baldwin.
And we know that Jim O'Brien's probably going to be out for around another month, but I had to laugh when I walked onto the training pitch today and saw him jogging around the pitch. Please tell me that somebody has told him that he's okay to do that and he hasn't just done it himself.
No, Jim's incredible. He done everything to the perfect, to the letter, and then even was joining in like in a coaching role at the end of training, just to help a few of the guys with a few bits of detail. It's amazing to have that in the squad, and we need to use that and be grateful that Jim is prepared to come to the training ground, even when he's done his physical stuff that he needs to do for the day and all his strengthening work. He still wants to be a part of the group and see if he can add some value, and he's really amazing that.
There's a real buzz and determination down here, isn't there? You can really feel it.
There should be. I mean, look around, because we've been given a great. We've been given a great infrastructure to try to be the best that we can. A group of players that are trying to improve bit by bit their performance by practicing actions here, the tough ones. They're trying to make sure that they complete a certain amount of physical stuff each week, which is tough on its own. And that's the very least that we should be doing for the people that support us and the fans that come to watch us. The very least is come here every day and give everything in training, and so far it's very difficult for me to criticise the players on that front.
Finally, Luke, there's going to be a massive away follow. We've already touched on that tomorrow, and there'll be some Notts fans who are wondering whether to come down or not tomorrow. What would you say to them?
Yeah, I would say to them that we're going to try to play the game in the same way we would approach any league game. Try to be really aggressive to get the ball back, show them that we're prepared to run for the club, and we're going to try to make chances and be entertaining as well. So I think the team is very strong. Whatever team we select is a very strong team, and they're going to approach the game in exactly the same manner we would approach any other game.